This is WUAB, Channel 43, Lorraine, Cleveland.
Tonight on WUAB's star movie, Ryan O'Neal and Ann Archer star in Green Ice, with only limited commercial intermissions.
Buenos días.
Buenas.
Papeles. ¿Tenía permiso para estar allá arriba por escrito?
Sí.
¿Por cuántos días?
4.
Ustedes fueron vistos allá arriba hace 5 días.
Sí, somos arqueólogos y en las montañas es fácil perder la noción del tiempo. Esperamos agarrar el tren de las 12.
¿De las 3?
Ah, sí. Sí, de las 3.
¿Es usted pariente del senador Santos? ¡Catelos!
Vicente.
Quítense la ropa. ¡Rápido! Gasolina. Bien, y es hora de irnos. ¡Alto el fuego! Dije, vámonos.
Export metal. In Mexico never rains.
What's the trouble?
If I knew that, I'd be flying.
You headed to the coast?
Yeah.
Can you drop me at Los Hadas?
Of course.
Great.
Why don't you give a tweak to your barostatic micro switch? But watch your TOT. I'm Joe Wiley.
Great.
What do they call you?
Holbrook.
That's it?
That's it.
I thought it was the igniter circuit.
How'd you know that?
I'm an electronics engineer. I mean, that's what I do for a living. Actually, I think of myself more of an ideas man. One good gimmick, set for life.
I thought most of the good gimmicks have been taken.
Oh, no, I've had at least 100 of them. Everything from suntan bells to mung beans.
What are mung beans?
Bean sprouts. Unfortunately, rats ate my first harvest before I could sell them. That put me back about $3,000. I got an ex-wife who wants more alimony. They've upped the rent on my apartment. And oh yeah, I just lost my job.
So that's your story, huh?
That's it. What's yours?
I'm from Philadelphia. I live in Mexico City. That's my helicopter. And I'm on my way to Los Hadas for a quiet weekend. Make a ride up ahead.
Got it.
So what made you choose Mexico?
Well, actually, I missed the plane to Hawaii. And Mexico seemed affordable and nice.
Have you ever heard of La Mordida?
No. What's that?
That, Wiley, is the bite. Spanish word for inflation. Maybe you should give Los Hadas a try.
What's there?
There are a lot of wealthy women there. It's a gold mine for any man with a little charm and initiative.
I really impressed you, huh?
There's only one problem.
What's that?
Women are going for younger men these days.
Well, nothing beats experience.
Except stamina.
I think I'm wearing the wrong car.
Don't sell yourself short, Wiley. You'll do all right. You got a good body.
What a surprise, madam. Welcome to Los Hadas. Let me help you.
Senora Holbrook,
Hello, Carlos.
so delighted to see you. We didn't think you were coming. Senora Argenti will be so happy.
The man in the blue shirt, do the impossible. Find him a room for the night.
Of course.
You know how much this room costs?
$284, señor.
A day.
Sí, señor. Buenas tardes.
Hello?
What the hell?
I thought this was my suite.
Sí, señor. This apartment is for Señor Prentice. You see? Número 420.
Well, I'm sure you can find Mr. Prentice a better suite.
Naturalmente, señor.
Sorry about the mix-up.
Oh, that's perfectly all right. Come on. I wasted enough time.
Suspicious bastard. Hello?
Mr. Prentice, the samples have been delivered.
What?
In the drawer beside your bed.
I'm looking at them now.
You're familiar with our operation. We propose the following. 6,000 carats at 500 a carat. The quality, of course, equal to those you now have.
Well, that sounds reasonable.
We will show you further samples in the morning.
Where?
Via Soledad at 9 o'clock.
6,500.
Liliana, you look divine.
Hi. Are you here alone?
Yeah, my wife couldn't make it.
Oh, that's too bad. May I ask why?
She just divorced me.
Oh, did you take it for everything?
No, I got to keep the goldfish.
Looks good to me.
Oh, lunch tomorrow?
I can't.
Would it make any difference if I were rich?
But you aren't. Are you, Wiley? Isn't she a little out of your price range?
Not for long. I believe you have a Mr. Prentice registered here.
Yes.
Would you make sure that he gets this?
For you, senor, it will be a pleasure.
Mr. Prentice? Oh, I'm glad you like them. As a first step, let me propose 6,000 carats at $600 a carat. The quality the same as the samples.
Thought you might have gone to the wrong beach. They all look so much alike. You know, Mr. Prentice? Drive him into the sea!
Welcome aboard. Out. Here, eat this. It'll help you get your strength back. Pull your pants down.
What?
Well, unless you want to wait until it
All
gets
right.
infected.
I can do it.
Here, hold this. Look.
Ow. How's it look?
You'll survive as long as you don't look down. So you're really an electronics engineer?
Yeah, and I'm a pretty good one, too.
Oh, it's hard to picture. You're lucky. It's only a flesh wound.
Well, it's my flesh.
It is also your fault.
I'm sorry if I lost you some business.
What's that supposed to mean?
There's only one difference between you and me. You just happen to be in a higher price range, that's all. Ah! Shit! Okay, I'm sorry. How'd you know I'd be out there?
I accidentally overheard some people taking bets.
What, and whether I could swim to Hawaii?
And whether you were a crook or just a fool.
Which way did you bet?
I put a little on both. Buenas tardes, Fernando. ¿Cómo estás? Gracias.
Señorita, buenas tardes. Bienvenida.
This is Mr. Wiley. He'll be staying with us for a few days.
Mucho gusto, señor. Con permiso. Señorita, por favor.
Welcome to my house. I'm sure you'd like to rest up. Josefina will show you to your room.
What's the matter?
Talk to me, Wiley.
About what?
Anything. Tell me about one of your gimmicks.
What did that priest say? You know what your trouble is? You talk too much.
It's my sister. A few weeks ago, she went up into the mountains with a group of students.
Where?
Colombia. She's been reported missing. That's all I know.
Why South America?
Because as the younger sister, she was always trying to go one step further than me, and I had already gotten as far as Mexico.
And your parents?
Mother had the money, Dad the pedigree. Perfect match till they drank a hole in the marriage. I came along as a sort of penalty for a mad moment in a parking lot after a party in Scarsdale.
And your sister?
Carrie, she was an act of despair 8 years later. Mother left the bulk of her estate to me, with a provision for Carrie and enough money for Dad to keep his wallet working.
Does your father know about Carrie?
He wouldn't be interested.
What's he do?
When he's not drinking, he's connected with the diamond business.
Then he's not hurting.
Well, if you think that money is the answer to everything.
I never had enough to know.
If you did, would your life be different?
Well, I could be with a woman like you and not feel insecure.
You feel insecure now?
In one way. But in another, I feel good enough.
Which way is that?
This way.
Meadow.
As I was on my way back to Colombia, I decided to surprise you. I hope I'm not intruding.
Of course not. I'll just tell Josephina to prepare your room.
Yes, just for one night, thank you.
Well, I must change. Wiley, you'll find dry clothes in your room.
Mr. Wiley, I don't believe we've met. How do you know Holbrook?
We met while I was drowning.
You do seem to have a fondness for water. How long do you plan to stay here?
Why?
I like to know better the man I find in the early hours of the morning with my fiancée.
You didn't tell me you were engaged. Are you?
Not only do you ask too many questions, but you always ask the wrong ones.
Well, who is that guy, anyway?
He's a very important man in Bogota.
Are you gonna go away with him?
He can help me find my sister. Can you?
You're a very good spectator, Mr. Wiley. You do not interfere too much.
No more games tonight, Meadow. Excuse me. I must speak with Josephina.
I understand that you're an electronics engineer.
That's right.
In Colombia, I have electronics for surveillance. The best experts in the world build my installation. You should come and see it and maybe work for me.
What makes you think I'm good enough?
I'm incredibly intuitive when it comes to judging a man. I'm seldom wrong. Come see everything. Perhaps you can improve on it. I pay handsomely, and you could even steal a little. Think about it.
Never sneak up on a man with a gun in his hand.
Menno said to say goodnight.
You let him win. Why?
He needs to win, and I need to let him.
And what if your sister's dead and he's responsible?
Then I'll kill him. Let's go to bed, Wiley.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Where's Mussolini this morning?
He's gone. He thanks me, sends me his heart, and says goodbye to you. He hopes you'll come to Colombia with me.
All my gear is down at Las Hadas.
As far as Las Hadas is concerned, you were never registered.
Oh, that's terrific. I'm out $2,000.
Well, look at the bright side. You get to go to Bogota. How much do you know about emeralds, Wiley?
Well, they have a way of causing me trouble.
95% of the world's finest stones come from Colombia. The government gave up trying to control them years ago. They gave it over to a private concession.
And Argenti?
He is the concession.
And he's the ticket to finding your sister.
Precisely.
And I'm invited.
There are no gimmicks down there, Wiley.
Just emeralds.
Yes, just emeralds. $25,000 a carat for finding a little green chip in the mud. Makes killing easy.
The ultimate trivia game from Newsweek. Some people might pay a lot of money for the chance to ask their best friends,
what was the occupation of Superman's true father?
True father. Now you can play the game free. The ultimate trivia game. It's from Newsweek, and it's free with your paid subscription.
Which country has had the most revolutions and coups?
Oh, that's easy. Argentina!
You are absolutely wrong.
The ultimate trivia game. 3,000 questions with some of the most fascinating answers you'll ever need to know. The dodo bird.
Good answer. How did you know that?
For a limited time only, you can get the ultimate trivia game free when you subscribe to Newsweek magazine. Newsweek. It's a week of your life. A week that will never happen to you exactly the same way again. Not simply the great events, but the moments you might never have seen in a way you'll never forget. Newsweek magazine. It's your chance to look the world right in the eyes and to comprehend what lies behind the rage, the brilliance, the jubilation. To be there for the week of living dangerously, beautifully, importantly, and well. When you miss Newsweek, you miss a week of your life. Don't let it pass you by. Call now, 1-800-826-8282 for the ultimate trivia game free with your paid subscription to Newsweek. You'll get 27 issues in all at the low basic rate of almost 60% off the cover price. Even better, you can pay in 3 monthly installments of just $6.65 each. Call 1-800-826-8282 today for Newsweek at almost 60% off. For the ultimate trivia game free.
That question's not fair.
Yeah, I know.
Newsweek. Don't miss a week of your life. Call now.
This is Newsbreak 43 with Gary Short reporting, brought to you by your local Goodyear retailers.
Good evening. Here's a look at the news. President Reagan today gave some last-minute instructions to Secretary of State George Shultz. Tomorrow, Shultz leaves for Geneva, where he'll hold arms talks with his Soviet counterpart, Andrei Gromyko. There's been a changing of the guard at the helm of a powerful congressional committee. 80-year-old Illinois Congressman Melvin Price was removed as head of the House Armed Services Committee and replaced by Wisconsin Democrat Les Aspin. An American diplomat and an experienced Bolivian climber have started their trek up Illuminati Mountain. The team hopes to reach the wreckage of the Eastern Airlines Flight 980, which crashed near the top of that 21,000-foot peak Tuesday night. All 29 people aboard, including 8 Americans, are presumed dead. Supreme Court Justice Lewis Powell is reported in excellent condition at a Minnesota hospital after surgery for prostate cancer. A Supreme Court spokeswoman says the cancer was detected during a routine physical exam. Powell is 77. Hundreds of New Yorkers are donating to a bail fund for the man accused of the so-called subway vigilante, but he says he doesn't want the money. Bernard Getz is charged with shooting 4 youths who he says tried to take money from him on a subway. Tonight's winning Ohio lottery number, 477. Now this.
You know what this is? This is a markdown tag. And this is a Goodyear radio. Put the tag on the tire and what do you got? A good deal. Then put markdown tags on a lot of Goodyear tires. Goodyear all-season radios, Goodyear economy radios, Goodyear light truck tires, and more. And what do you got? Goodyear's markdown tag sale. A whole lot of good deals. But get them while we got them. Because after Saturday, deals are gone.
Save now. Goodyear's markdown tag sale ends Saturday, January 12th.
Here's a look at the weekend weather picture for northeastern Ohio. Snow flurries likely tonight with a low of 20. Snow flurries likely tomorrow morning, then becoming partly cloudy during the afternoon with a high around 30. Partly cloudy tomorrow night with a low of 23. Then variable cloudiness on Sunday with a high of about 34. Right now, under clear skies, it's 25 degrees. That's Newsbreak. I'll have some more news for you later.
This Newsbreak 43 has been brought to you by your local Goodyear retailers.
Jamie Ross and crew were going to surprise Mom with some homemade lemonade. The surprise was no one got hurt. Next day, up went the Dixie kitchen dispenser. Every Dixie cup's unbreakable, shatterproof, chip-proof, child-proof. And you never washed anything named Dixie. So relax, Mom, and enjoy your lemonade. Dixie kitchen cups. Safe, unbreakable, pretty, practical. If it isn't Dixie, it just won't do.
Like that new soup from Oregon Farms? Tastes a lot fresher than canned soup, doesn't it? Want to know why? Well, we start with crisp, fresh vegetables, lots and lots of them. Then we add plenty of big chunks of tender meat or chicken. Then we simmer it slowly in rich, savory broth. Want to know how we keep it so fresh tasting? We freeze it. New Oregon Farms frozen soup. Flavor this big doesn't come from a can. Now try the chicken noodle.
Taco Bell put 40 bites in this plate of nachos Bel Grande. And once you taste them, gotcha. With cheddar cheese sauce, gotcha. With seasoned ground beef, gotcha. With juicy tomatoes and sour cream, gotcha.
Gotcha nachos Bel Grande. It's just made for gotcha.
Now through January 6th, we'll get you with this tempting deal, nachos Bel Grande and a medium soft drink for just $1.99.
Sunday at 1. Elvis has a song in his heart and a chip on his shoulder and roustabout.
Are you cold or do I make you nervous? No. You could get a little closer, you know.
Maggie owns this place. She can hire tramps if she wants to. But I'm not going to put up with you if you get out of line again.
You're a cruel boy, Charlie.
Don't be bashful. Elvis knows what he wants, but he has to change his tune to get it at roustabout. Sunday at 1 on WUAB.
It's carnival time.
We now return to tonight's WUAB star movie, Green Ice.
Tell Miguel I'm here.
now in the very heart of my concession. We are in the center of a city, but one word from me and the perimeter is closed. And up here, I'm in my own fortress. Every 2 days, the emeralds are brought here from the mines. 60 out of every 100 are good. 30 are very good. And 10 are the finest in the world. This is my friend Jap, a diamond cutter, the best. He was called the Supremo when he worked for me in Milano. We left together. How long ago was it? 10 years?
11.
I left a world behind and started a new life. The only thing that remains from the old world is Jap. He has stayed by my side through it all. He never complains, but he misses the diamonds. Like me.
Menno, forget diamonds. We don't even mention the word.
You're right. Weight for weight and quality for quality. The emerald is better, hmm?
No.
Here we keep all our data. Who is interested in emeralds, what they wish to buy. We trade mostly outside the country to avoid unnecessary government inconveniences. We've even done business at certain resorts. It's nice to combine business with pleasure, don't you agree, Mr. White? Since Holbrook seems to trust you, and I in turn trust her judgment, I will now show you something very few people are privileged to see. Other than that elevator, there's no way in.
No fire escape?
Nor stairs. We are completely isolated from above and below.
What is above?
The sky.
I'm impressed.
Is it not ingenious to have my fortress in the sky instead of the usual hole in the ground? Now I will show you how I, Meno Sebastiano Argenti, am the most fortunate of men. Follow me, please. You may touch if you wish. $60 or $70 million worth. And tomorrow there'll be more. This is Joachim Kellerman, chief of my control section. Mr. Wiley, shall we continue? This vault is cadmium-based steel. There isn't a torch in existence hot enough to cut through it.
How did the stones get here?
All deliveries from the mines come here directly by helicopter. A plane 1 mile up in the sky can set off the alarm. And if anyone landed on this roof, how would they get down? You're an expert. Can it be improved upon?
Not by me.
Mr. Wiley, we have not met. I am General Botero. The senora told me you are very interested in our ancient excavation.
Is that a fact?
General Botero has given us a jeep.
Oh, terrific.
Thought you'd like the idea.
But the mountains, the bandidos. I will send an armed escort with you. It will be safe.
General Botero, Wiley is a crack shot, aren't you, Wiley?
Yeah, my aim's getting better all the time. This is worse than 3rd Avenue.
I'm sorry for your grief, senora. But I've stood by many graves. My sadness has dried up. The army killed your sister. Their army, the emeralds, and a man's greed.
Would you like some water? Hey, you know, it's not against the rules to cry in here. Hey, Holbrook!
Miguel, I'm sorry about your sister. She was a friend and a compatriot.
Is there anything I can do? Is there anything you need?
We're on our way back into the hills. With a jeep, we might stand a better chance.
It's yours.
It's good to have you with us. Felipe, maneja.
You're not really serious about joining up with these guys, are you?
Why not?
Oh, isn't one death enough?
You don't understand, Wiley. She believed in their cause.
Yeah, but you don't. You're just taking her place.
I'm going up there.
My father was local. He was born here, like me, the Cordillera Central. So he sees this Coca-Cola billboard, The Good Life. And he goes to New York as an illegal and spends his whole life hiding. I learned to hide before I learned to walk. But sooner or later, you get fed up with hiding. The day I was 17, I walked into the draft board, put a bomb in a file room, and boom! 5,000 kids don't go to Vietnam because of me. That was the day I started to run. And her little sister helped me come home. I get back, I find the land is rotting, its belly fat while the people starve. 12-year-old kids crawling in the mines for a lousy 7 pesos a day. But now we fight.
How do you plan to finance this operation?
Come on, I'll show you.
Where are we going?
This guy's digging up emeralds all over his farm. So we made a little trade. We pick his coffee beans, he gives us the emeralds.
Great deal for the old guy.
We pick 3 or 4 days for emeralds. In a month, we come back to pick his coffee. And all we gotta do is get him down the mountain.
Without getting our throats cut.
Hey, Lucho. Come in some tourists from New York. They think coffee grows in cups. La señorita Holbrook y el señor Wiley. Lucho.
Please, sir. Mi casa es su casa, amigos.
Tomorrow, we dig for green ice.
How much?
Not the best. 300 a carat, maybe. Say 200 carats.
300 a carat?
$60,000, and the old man still wants to grow his coffee beans. Felipe! You're my brother, right? Yeah. You look sick. You're not well. Llévenselo.
Quieto, cabrón, quieto. Quieto, cabrón.
You see? He got the disease of the fat bellies, stealing from his brothers. We must stop the sickness now before it spreads and kills all of us.
See? This is for you.
No, senor. You are in my house. No.
It is the custom of my country. The taller guy brings the bottle.
Gracias. Siéntese.
It's so peaceful. I can hear the...
Chicadas. Cannot you hear the chicadas in New York, senor?
In New York, you hear sirens.
Oh.
But here's to emeralds.
No, senor. I cannot drink to that. They are a curse on my land.
Why?
If the government knew they would come, take away my land, they send me away. It is my father's land. We grow coffee.
But with the money, you could buy more land, grow more coffee.
More. More is the devil, senor. I do not know in your country. In this country, the devil is green. Entiende? Salud. It is not true in your country, senor.
It is true. In my country, the devil is green, too.
Salud. Mi amigo. Mire.
What's that?
Coca.
What do I do with it?
Feel good?
But I want to ask you about your coffee.
See.
How many beans do you get off a tree?
2,000.
And how many coffee beans to a pound?
2,000, senor.
So you get 1 pound of coffee for every tree.
Si.
And where do you sell them?
I sell in the town.
You know, in New York, coffee is very expensive. You could get double if you exported direct.
Si. But I have no friend in New York, senor.
You do now.
Salud. To my friend in New York.
Salud.
Salud.
Not 1 penny down. Not 1 penny in payments, not 1 penny in interest charges. Barney here in Furniture World Showroom to tell you that not only is everything up to 55% off, but you don't pay 1 cent for anything until April. And look what was just delivered. This Benchcraft 4-unit incliner. Sit, recline, sleep. And all 4 pieces are yours for only $11.88. You have never seen them for less. Remember, everything is on sale and you don't pay 1 penny until April.
Egley Road next to Kmart, Lorraine Avenue across from Sears.
Celebrate good times, come on!
It's a celebration. After today, there's just 2 days left. Now's the time to make your best deal. Don't miss it.
So come on into the Spitzer Auto Store. We're gonna celebrate with savings galore. It's time to come together and make the deal so much better at your Spitzer Auto Store. Right now!
If you want to save some money, if you want to get the best, come and see the Money Saver. You'll get the best for less.
B&B has Teflon, caloric, Thermador, and Sunray gas ranges, all featuring closed-door smokeless broiling. Cook more meals for the money with a gas range from B&B Appliance. When you want the best selection at the best price, see the Money Savers at B&B Appliance. They'll give you great service and save you money, too.
This is WUAB, Channel 43, Lorraine, Cleveland.
Jamie Ross and crew were going to surprise Mom with some homemade lemonade. The surprise was no one got hurt. Next day, up went the Dixie kitchen dispenser. Every Dixie cup's unbreakable, shatterproof, chip-proof, child-proof. And you never washed anything named Dixie. So relax, Mom, and enjoy your lemonade. Dixie kitchen cups. Safe, unbreakable, pretty, practical. If it isn't Dixie, it just won't do.
You know what this is? This is a markdown tag. And this is a Goodyear radio. Put the tag on the tire and what do you got? A good deal. Then put markdown tags on a lot of Goodyear tires. Goodyear all-season radios, Goodyear economy radios, Goodyear light truck tires, and more. And what do you got? Goodyear's markdown tag sale. A whole lot of good deals. But get them while we got them. Because after Saturday, the deals are gone.
Save now. Goodyear's markdown tag sale ends Saturday, January 12th.
Wednesday at 9, Joe Don Baker stars in Walking Tall. It's a true story.
You let them do this to me and get away with it, and you give them the eternal right to do the same damn thing to any one of you.
You didn't push Buford Pusser, because he'd push right back.
Any man who takes a bribe is going to get his head knocked off by me.
Walking Tall is the story of one man who dared to stand up for law and order. Walking Tall, Wednesday at 9 on WUAB. Watch David Carradine get his kicks during 60 action-packed minutes of Kung Fu. Saturday nights at 7 on WUAB.
We now return to Green Ice, tonight's WUAB star movie.
Hey, we thought you ran out on us. No such luck. Another 5 minutes, you'd have missed your ride. And all the fun that goes with it.
Vamos!
I'll stop around the next curve, then you take over.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
¿Hablan español?
No.
Van a perdonar mi mal inglés. Identification. What are you doing on this road?
We got lost.
Coming from where?
We were sightseeing in Leyva.
What is your destination?
Back to the capital. There's enough money here for a general. He's filth. Go. And remember, you've got the emerald. Just get past the next village and you're okay.
Let's go, Wiley. There's the Bogota Road.
Welcome to Barbosa, senor.
Where's Holbrook? Where's Holbrook? You bastards!
Tranquilícese, tranquilícese. No esté dando lata, lléveselo.
¡Fuerza! ¡Tranquilícese, mothers! Where's Holbrook?
Apúrate, hombre, que tengo una belleza esperándome. Mala suerte. Es un trago, ¿sabes? Te digo, te peso lo que me has sacado. ¿Cómo me vas a pagar para ver si me empujas? Empújalo, hombre. Vamos a acabar con esto. Sí, vamos para tu casa.
No.
Ya le digo que este es mi problema. No quiero que se vuelva a meter en nada de esto. ¿Me oyó? Bien, mi general.
Barbosa is a terrible prison, no? You were fortunate I came when I did. When you go home, you'll have a good story to tell, huh?
want you to know that I'm sorry about what's happened.
I got off lucky compared to my sister.
I should have stopped you from doing it.
You couldn't have stopped me. No one could have stopped me. I knew what the risks were. Anyway, we failed. We have got to come up with something better.
Like what?
I don't know. Maybe we could hit the mines before they take the shipment to the concession.
After yesterday, they're going to be ready and waiting.
If we could only get our hands on that helicopter after it leaves the mine.
Why are we settling for one little shipment? Why don't you just break into our Argenti sky vault and take it all?
Oh, if we only could.
Yeah, we could. We could if we were a pair of lunatics. But there's only one crazy person here. It's not me. I quit. You're so wound up, you're about to pop.
You've quit a lot of things in your life, haven't you, Wiley?
Yeah, and I started a lot of them, too. You took my money, didn't you?
I thought you'd stay longer.
I was here. I would have stayed. I don't do everything for money, you know.
All right, I was wrong. I had no right to take your money. I just wanted you here.
Why? Because you think I'll do anything you want?
No! Because I think I love you.
But you'd love me a lot more if I could figure out a way to break into the concession.
No, but I'd be forever grateful.
All right, let's hear it.
We've got a plan to rob the concession.
Concession? You're crazy. We wouldn't get past the lobby.
We don't have to. My plan starts on the top floor.
What's he talking about?
What if I told you that Wiley can put us on the roof?
Does he know how to fly?
No, but I got a friend who does.
I am Claude. You must be Tomas.
Yes. Can I take your bag?
Oh, no. I always carry my own bag, but you can get on for Wiley's.
Gracias, senor.
Took the words right out of my mouth, old buddy.
I have kept it hidden for 8 years. Even you didn't know.
I don't want to know. They let you live. You are a king here.
A king in exile. Barred from my native country. You will make a ring for me. With emeralds. But with a diamond at the core. A wedding ring. It will be the last piece you will make for me in this godforsaken land.
You really believe the diamond concession will forgive you when you are married to her?
Her father will make sure that they do.
Menno, you underestimate them. They do not forget so easily.
We will see.
What do you think? Looks a whole lot better than the bean sprouts.
It better be. They got pigs here instead of rats. Can you get us up there?
Sure.
How sure?
80-20. I can get us up there if you can take care of the pigs.
All but one. And he's yours. All you gotta do is get him to say his name.
You like it?
I love it.
Very nice. How much do I owe you?
Only 2,000. It was a very short game.
What a sweet experience. How would you like it?
Cash would do nicely.
Cash you shall have. For shopping. I want you to look exceptionally elegant this evening for a reception.
This evening?
To introduce my future wife. You don't look happy.
No, I was just a little surprised, that's all. On second thought, I would rather have a check.
Why?
Well, so I can say it was written by the hand of Menno S. Argenti. What does the S stand for? Salvatore?
Sebastiano.
Menno Sebastian Argenti.
Menno Sebastiano Argenti.
Now that Christmas is over, so is the giving and receiving, right? Wrong. Price Chopper continues the spirit of giving by offering a free love seat with the purchase of any sofa in stock. Try this contemporary for only $3.99 and get the love seat free. Or the popular styled early American for only $4.99 and get the love seat free. Or the classic styled Camelback for $5.99 and get the love seat free. This is a small sample of what we have, but this offer is just like Christmas. It comes and goes real fast. So hurry to Price Chopper Furniture at Brook Park and Tiedemann in Parma.
Wouldn't it be nice to drive a full-sized Mercury Grand Marquis with more total interior room than the downsized Buick Electra for $2,046 less? More standard features than Olds 98 for $2,380 less. See your local Lincoln Mercury dealer today for the highest quality cars made in America.
Hey, Sam, what do you think people like most about American dental centers?
Brace yourself. It's the sheer convenience. They love our evening and weekend hours.
They don't care about our reasonable fees?
Oh, they love that too.
And they don't like being able to use a credit card?
Of course they love that.
Well, what about the fact that our dentists are so nice and friendly?
Now, that means a lot.
I guess that means people love going to the dentist.
Well...
Grand opening special checkup cleaning $10 available at all offices.
Saving money?
Yep, this peanut butter is a big bargain.
Well, Jif's Fresh Peanut Taste is going to bring it down to size.
Peanutty. Real peanutty. More peanutty than this typical bargain brand.
That's because Jif's made with only #1 quality peanuts and sealed while it's fresh and warm.
Tastes great. What a difference.
And that typical bargain brand only saves you about 2 cents a sandwich.
What a little difference.
For fresh peanut taste that brings bargain brands down to size, choose Jif.
This is the Wall Street Business Report with Gary Short reporting. Brought to you by your local Goodyear retailer.
Good evening. Here's a look at the business news. Savers put $5.9 billion more into savings and loans than they withdrew in November. That's slightly smaller than October's gains in deposits. The Federal Home Loan Bank Board says new mortgage loans closed in November by S&Ls totaled about $11.6 billion. That's down a bit from October. Chrysler Corporation says it will increase base sticker prices for its new cars an average of almost 1% per car, effective next Wednesday. General Motors earlier announced price hikes of 5%, but Ford says it's not raising prices at all. A potential trade war has been headed off. A common market spokesman said today the U.S. and European trading partners have agreed on a plan to limit steel exports to the United States. Diamond Shamrock and Occidental Petroleum have jointly announced that their boards will meet Monday to discuss, quote, a possible business combination. Trading was halted in both stocks today, and there are rumors the two firms plan to become one. More after this.
You know what this is? This is a markdown tag. And this is a Goodyear radio. Put the tag on the tire and what do you got? A good deal. Then put markdown tags on a lot of Goodyear tires. Goodyear all-season radios, Goodyear economy radios, Goodyear light truck tires, and more. And what do you got? Goodyear's markdown tag sale. A whole lot of good deals. But get them while we got them. Because after Saturday, deals are gone.
Save now. Goodyear's markdown tag sale ends Saturday, January 12th.
On Wall Street, stock prices continued to fall despite a drop in short-term interest rates. At the bell, the Dow Industrial stood at 1184.96, down 4.86. The average share of common lost 15 cents on volume of almost 77.5 million shares. The Amex was down 0.98, and the Nasdaq fell 0.22. After the market closed, the Fed reported a $6.7 billion increase in the nation's money supply. The dollar had a mixed day, but was higher for the week against other currencies. Gold closed below $300 an ounce in New York for the first time in 30 months, ending at $298.10. And silver lost nearly 21 cents to close at $5.86 an ounce. That's a look at the business news. I'll be back shortly with sports.
We now return to tonight's WUAB star movie, Green Ice.
Like that new soup from Oregon Farms? Tastes a lot fresher than canned soup, doesn't it? Want to know why? Well, we start with crisp, fresh vegetables, lots and lots of them. Then we add plenty of big chunks of tender meat or chicken. Then we simmer it slowly in rich, savory broth. Want to know how we keep it so fresh tasting? We freeze it. New Oregon Farms frozen soup. Flavor this big doesn't come from a can. Now try the chicken noodle.
Celebrate good times, come on! It's a celebration.
After today, there's just 2 days left. Now's the time to make your best deal. Don't miss it.
So come on into the Spitzer Auto Store. We're gonna celebrate with savings galore. It's time to come together and make the deal so much better at your Spitzer Auto Store right now.
Here's what you should be doing instead of suffering from cramps. And you could, with the help of Maximum Cramp Relief Formula Pampers. Each capsule has as much aspirin-free pain reliever as extra-strength Tylenol, plus a special cramp reliever Tylenol doesn't have. The result, maximum relief from cramps. So get Maximum Cramp Relief Formula Pampers and get out there.
Pass. Oh, just can't deal with his sore nose. You need Puff's Velvet Touch. But I thought Puffs had a nice soft scent. These don't. These are new unscented Puffs. Same velvety softness to comfort your sore nose, but with no scent. I like these new unscented Puffs. Well, I still like softly scented Puffs. Well, now you both have your choice. Now that's a winning hand.
Puffs, now in new unscented and softly scented.
We now return to tonight's WUAB star movie, Green Ice.
Am I going somewhere? Soon? Now? What the hell is going on?
I would have thought it obvious. The holiday's over. You're on a direct flight to New York this evening.
And what if I'm not ready to go?
Then Hurtado would be happy to help you. You will find in your suitcase a substantial sum for what you did.
How much?
More than you're worth, Mr. Wiley, $1,000.
Yeah, well, I think I'm worth $10,000.
10,000 for what?
For finding the flaw in your system.
A flaw? Impossible.
See for yourself.
What's all this?
There's a miscalculation in your electronic system. Whoever made out that equation should go back to school. I could break into your building blindfolded.
Prove it.
How much time have I got?
24 hours, Mr. Wiley.
Now remember, left hand, warm her up, up you go. Right hand, down you come. Left hand up, right hand down. You got it?
Yeah.
Good. You nervous?
No. Scared shitless.
Just hold on to this. All right, now, did you get that? Warm her up, down you go.
Yeah. You take out insurance?
I got a feeling you don't like heights.
I can't swim too good either, cowboy. What else is new?
I'll tell you what, you just hang on to your butt and Claude's cloud hoppers will get you there sitting down all the way.
Let's fly!
Jesus, I'm already going the wrong way.
Hey, somebody move a tree!
Whoa!
Take a trip tonight to Jupiter or Mars. Take a dream flight to the starlight. Just imagination, only having fun. Look to the stars, and I'll be floating on a cloud hopper. Floating on a cloud hopper. Floating on a cloud hopper. Floating.
Wow, man, this is better than walking.
Don't waste gas, otherwise you will be walking.
Where is everybody?
The guests haven't arrived yet. You might say that we're a little early. I invited them all for tomorrow. The night is just for you and me.
Menno, don't play games. What is tonight really about?
I merely wanted to show you what will be yours when you marry me.
I haven't said I'd marry you.
But you must.
Why, Menno, why must I?
Have you seen one of these before?
Yes, of course.
Your father wears it. It's the insignia of a very exclusive club, the International Diamond Concession. I'm forbidden to wear it now.
Why?
There was a theft of some $10 million worth of diamonds. I didn't steal them. I was an honest, trusted dealer. But I bought them secretly. And then little by little I sold them. Inevitably I was caught by the diamond concession. The penalty is usually death. Fortunately, I was well connected. They offered me a rather firm exchange, my life, for a one-way passage to South America. I could continue to live as long as I never set foot outside this continent.
But how would they ever know?
Have you ever had the impression that you are being watched? It's something I've learned to live with ever since I came here. Perhaps I'm mistaken. Unfortunately, there's only one way to know for sure. Therefore, I'm offering a marriage. A union of diamonds and emerald.
And with my father's connections, you would be allowed to leave.
Not simply to leave, return home.
I understand.
You see, I could have lied to you. Of course, you could live your life without too much interference from me. We could have our playthings, like Mr. Wiley, for instance. But for the concession, we would be husband and wife.
Do you know that your soldiers have killed many people? Have you ever seen the dead lying in the mountains?
Just rebels and thieves.
And my sister?
She consorted with scum.
And that was reason to kill her?
She killed herself. If it wasn't here and now, it would have been tomorrow in some other country for some other ridiculous cause. Don't you see, Liliana? You cannot allow her irresponsible actions to destroy the life we could have together. I must have your answer. Please.
In the morning, Menno. Good night.
Up, hombres. We don't want to interrupt the late show. Dead on target. luck, amigo.
See you in a while, buddy. No Butterfingers. Hold the case up to your shoulder. Okay, Miguel. A little forward. A little more. A little more. That's it. Hold it there.
Hey, who invited him? Meathead. How do you like it in there? Can you talk?
He will. I hope.
Meno Sebastiano Argenti. Meno Sebastiano Argenti.
Now, wait a minute. We came in. I went to the window. He stood here. About there. Come forward. Forward, forward. Hold it. Hold it right there.
Meno Sebastiano Argenti.
ought to buy you guys a few mobile homes, huh?
That's mobile homes, nothing. That's Peace Corps talk.
Where the hell are your guys?
Relax. The ball game's over. We won.
The hell we have. We just emptied a man's bank. You think he's gonna lay around and chalk it up to one for the cause?
He's finished, man. It's only a matter of time before he goes down, and bang, we get our country back. All my life I fought for this change, and now I'm gonna see it with my own eyes.
I hate to disappoint you, Miguel, but there are 100 Argentis out there just waiting their turn. Just because you knock over one doesn't mean another one's not gonna pop up tomorrow.
100 Miguels can pop up tomorrow, too. Hey, you don't get it, do you, Berraco? There's a network out there full of people like me and my brothers and sisters starting fires all over the world. It's global, man. And me, you go down as Robin Hoods.
Robin Hood? He stole from the rich. He didn't blow up airports. He didn't kill hostages.
Say, man, today it's a whole different strategy. Sometimes you gotta do things you don't like for the cause.
Well, just remember, Miguel, we got different causes. Here comes the cavalry. You want to jump first?
I don't want to jump at all.
All right, keep the line taut. And pray. Hard.
Apúrate, date prisa. ¡Qué jodienda! Apúrese, señor. Señor,
Sí,
nos van a
sí,
detener.
sí.
Go. Go, dale. ¿Qué espera? Vámonos.
Where's Miguel?
He didn't make it.
We're going back for him.
He said go. Now, come on, let's get the hell out of here or we'll all end up back in that pig farm. Let's go!
You've been living off the people for too long, and tonight it ended. It's finished for your kind.
What is he talking about?
Go look in your vault. We took back what you stole.
Get him up.
I regret, but me, you will not take to Barbosa.
It was the girl. No, it was you. You let them rob me.
It was the girl, I have proof.
You're mad. You know nothing.
All the time you spent with the girl, she was working to destroy you. Face the truth, where she is concerned.
Look, it's simple arithmetic. Supermarkets that offer weekly specials have to keep the prices of everything else high in order to make up for the money they lose on specials. Now, the new Giant Eagle doesn't have weekly specials. What they do have are absolute minimum prices, low prices on every item, every day. Now, from your response, it's clear that you understand simple arithmetic. I wonder why the other supermarkets don't. The new Giant Eagle. They'll change the way you shop for food.
It was just 2 weeks ago, on New Year's Day, when Waterbed City's guaranteed lowest price sale created unexpected huge lines and overwhelming response. And due to popular demand, you're invited to the repeat of a sellout. So don't wait a moment longer. The Albany is $199. This beautiful bookcase waterbed is only $199 too. And the Sunshine guaranteed lowest price this year is only $149. Even our most popular waveless mattress is guaranteed to be the lowest price this year, but only Saturday 10 till 9 p.m.
Tuesday is Elvis's birthday. Celebrate by watching him in Blue Hawaii on Channel 43.
I bought this dress to welcome you home. It's the first time I've worn it.
You want to know something? On you, wet is my favorite color.
It's the King just the way you like him. Blue Hawaii, Tuesday at 9 on WUAB Star Movie. This is WUAB, Channel 43, Lorraine, Cleveland.
If you're like me, you probably overate during the holidays and gained a few pounds. Well, this is a reminder to make your New Year's resolution to work it off. It's Scandinavian. You can work every muscle with Nautilus, shape up with aerobics, take a lap in the pool or on the track. The hardest part is just getting started. Join now while you can still get 1984 rates and pay nothing for 30 days. Make getting in shape your New Year's resolution. Call today.
Join now while you can still get 1984 rates.
Burger King presents a breakfast challenge to muffin lovers, the Burger King Croissant Sandwich. See if you can resist our grade A eggs covered with melted cheese, our sizzling bacon, tender ham, or sausage. Come on, muffin lovers, take just a nibble of the most delicious breakfast sandwich imaginable, the Burger King Croissant Sandwich. Get a plain dealer free Monday through Friday when you buy a croissant sandwich or any breakfast entree. Now through January 18th at Burger King.
This electronic timer will show how fast Chloraseptic can relieve sore throat pain.
My throat's really red, I'm sure, and it has a raw feeling to it.
Will you try Chloraseptic?
Yes.
Now watch the timer.
Oh, it numbs it. It's fantastic. It's like somebody's coated it with a medication.
With doctor-recommended Chloraseptic, relief is just seconds away.
It all comes together at the Free Clinic. More than ever, we need your help to help others. Contribute now to the Free Clinic, 123rd and Euclid.
We now return to Green Ice, tonight's WUAB star movie.
Sure this is the right place?
Miguel said this is where they'd find us.
Trouble.
Americanos?
Canadians, actually.
Where are you going?
Fishing. Look out, those are fish hooks. You could stick yourself.
We are with Miguel. He's dead. You come with me. I'm going to give you the best boat we've got. But you'd better take it now, before the Yankees who own it get back from sightseeing.
Don't you think we ought to turn the emeralds over to them?
No, you hand them the stones, you hand them their death warrant.
Well, feeling any richer?
They're not ours, Wiley.
Well, what are we going to do?
We're going to deliver them the way Miguel wanted.
What, in care of the revolution? What's their address? Maybe we should just mail one to every family in the country.
If there's something on your mind, why don't you just say it?
Why should anything be on my mind? I mean, I just risked my life for something that doesn't belong to me. Now I'm riding in a stolen boat with someone who hasn't even got the courtesy to tell me where we're going.
My family has a beach house in the Keys.
They know we're coming?
There's seldom anyone there.
Well, that's good. Then they won't mind if we don't show for dinner. Here come the Marines. I'll see you on the pig farm.
Hey, West! Stop your engine! We're coming aboard!
Mr. and Mrs. Goldenheimer, you're American.
That's right.
You registered out of Miami.
Right.
You're going back to Miami?
We're trying.
It's a long way.
It's home.
Sargento! Forgive me, senora. You have to be patient. We have much trouble with the marimberos running marijuana into your country.
A beer, Lieutenant?
No, muchas gracias.
Teniente. Encontré estas dos pistolas.
¿Dónde estaban?
En una bolsa.
Why do you bring guns on a pleasure cruise?
Well, these are dangerous waters, Lieutenant.
Perhaps.
Would you bring your wife out here unarmed?
No. I wouldn't. What is this?
That's a bait well.
This is bait for commercial fishing. Do you have a license?
Well, it all came with the boat.
It is illegal. For you, it is sport. For a fisherman, it is their living. There is a heavy fine. This time I'll let you off with a warning. Señor? Señora?
Tire la línea.
I don't believe it.
Unfortunately, no one else will either.
All for nothing. Smells a bit musty.
Open the windows.
Anything you say, Princess.
Nobody uses the place much anymore. Oh, this house brings back memories.
Happy ones?
Well, it's the only time we ever acted very much like a family.
The phone's dead.
You expecting a call? There's not much to eat.
I'm not hungry. Who's that?
The postman checking the mailbox.
Of an empty house?
Stop being paranoid.
Does our Jenny know about this place?
What do you think?
That's what I thought. How far away is the nearest neighbor?
The local store is about a half mile away.
Yeah, well, you got a bullhorn in case we gotta yell for help? What are you doing?
I thought I'd play some music.
Oh, that's just what we need. We ought to give a party and tell everybody we're back in town. Mussolini and his men could be here any minute, you know.
Relax.
I don't want to stand around here and wait for these people to get here.
Well, you're the ideas man. You come up with something. In the meantime, I'm gonna go get some food. You need anything?
Yeah. I'd like a Phillips head screwdriver, some double-sided tape, and a soldering iron.
What are you doing?
Oh, I think I figured out a way to protect this place and maybe ourselves.
I miss you.
Really?
I'm getting used to having you around.
That's going to be a problem if your friend Argenti has anything to say about it.
Let's just forget him, shall we?
Oh, I'd love to. What was that?
Wiley. Come on.
Oh, I think one of us ought to stay awake.
Well, I have a better idea. Why don't we both stay awake together?
I don't think that's practical.
No, but it could be enjoyable.
How can you think of that at a time like this?
It could be our last night together.
Find the fuse box. Oh, we've got to get the hell out of here. This is madness.
Wiley.
What?
In case we don't make it.
Oh, don't even mention it.
I just want you to know what happened last night.
This is not the time.
It was incredible.
Come on. Let's call a taxi and head for Miami. Get the first plane to New York. I'm gonna head for the beach and try and draw their fire. You, find some cover for yourself. Go!
Kellerman, have you found them? Everything is proceeding as planned. Don't harm the girl. She is still alive. I'm coming ashore. That is not wise. Even the diamond concession would understand. Kellerman, wait for
Dart. Argenti wanted me alive.
Can we get out of this fantasy land now and get back to reality, please?
Not quite yet, Mr. Wiley. Not until you return every single stone.
Well, we're gonna need a little deep-sea diving equipment for that.
Liliana, you know me well. Impress upon Mr. Wiley that in times like this, it is best not... You? The concession? For all these years, you were the one I trusted.
I warned you, Minnow, so many times.
What exactly are we doing down in the Brooklyn docks?
I got a little business to take care of. Shouldn't take me more than a few minutes.
It's not another gimmick.
This is just a sample consignment. I should be receiving monthly shipments from now on.
Well, be sure to check with me next time. Ask for Linda, all right?
What were you doing, counting beans? You'll never learn, will you, Wiley?
No, I guess I'll never learn.
Tenderness is just a way of giving. Tenderness will help the phase you're going through. And when you need something to dream on, when the hurt is gone forever. Please remember, you could be so tender to me. Tenderness will see us through. 'Cause I'm falling in love with you. Reach out for me, take my hand, 'cause I'm falling in love with you.
You and the law.
Hello, I'm Larry Morrow, speaking with attorney Martin Sandell of the Cleveland law firm of Billfield and Sandell. Today's subject on You and the Law is hiring a personal injury lawyer. Martin, do personal injury lawyers charge for the first visit?
No, Larry, most do not charge to review the facts of a case. An experienced personal injury lawyer can usually tell you during that first free visit whether you have a good case. But complex cases such as malpractice or injury by a product may require further intensive study. Technical information and careful analysis are usually needed in this type of case.
Does a personal injury lawyer charge after the first visit?
Most personal injury lawyers do not charge by the hour, but will charge you a fee only if your case is won.
You and the Law, a partnership in protection. Brought to you by the law firm of Billfield and Sandell, 696 LAWS.
Now is the time to discover the new standard of quality at Barney's Food and Drug Warehouse. New USDA choice grain-fed beef, guaranteed to always cook up juicy, tender, and full of hearty flavor, or your money back. And Barney's leaves just enough trim for good flavor. So for delicious USDA choice grain-fed beef and the lowest overall prices in Greater Cleveland, shop Barney's Food and Drug Warehouse, where the lowest prices never stop.
It's hard driving and rough riding, and it's never dull. You'll see it all when Ed Bruce, Brock Gates, and Steve Evans introduce you to the people who make it happen and take you to some of the fastest, most competitive, and unusual sports happenings in the country on Super Sports America.
Super Sports America premieres with Swamp Buggy Racing this Saturday morning at 10 on WUAB, Channel 43.
We hope you enjoyed tonight's star movie and will join us Monday night when Patty Duke Aston and Barbara Feldon star in Before and After.
Waterbed City invites you to our repeat of a sellout. The Sunshine is only $149. Bedroom groups, a waveless mattress, and many waterbed prices are guaranteed to be the lowest price this year. Only Saturday, 10 till 9 p.m.
Jamie Ross and crew were going to surprise Mom with some homemade lemonade. The surprise was no one got hurt. Next day, up went the Dixie kitchen dispenser. Every Dixie cup's unbreakable, shatterproof, chip-proof, child-proof. And you never washed anything named Dixie. So relax, Mom, and enjoy your lemonade. Dixie kitchen cups. Safe, unbreakable, pretty, practical. If it isn't Dixie, it just won't do.